Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's well and okay. Happy New Year. It is the start of 2024. Hopefully, everything will be good this year for us and for you. Now, welcome to Coffee Morning. I have got my cup of coffee. And no, it's not got any Baileys in it. Don't tempt me. The weather today, it doesn't look that bad. Hopefully we've had most of the rain. It doesn't look bad. It's getting brighter. Currently here, it is 8:40 in the morning. When you get this video, it'll probably be about 12 hours later. We'll see. Depends how long it is, the video. So, 2024. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Rub that sleep out of my eyes. What can I say? Yeah, I enjoyed yesterday, and I hope you did too. New Year's Eve. So today it's New Year's Day. Have you got any plans for New Year's Day? Again, we'll be going to my mum's. She's going to make. Well, I suppose it is traditional with what she makes. Every year, I'll not be taking part, but she'll be making a meat and potato pie. We usually all have that. She makes one every year, and it is delicious, I must say. But I'll not be having it. I'll have to have something else, but it'll be okay. I've actually got some cauliflower cheese grills I'd like to try. So I'll be taking them round. But you just work things out, you know. I bet a lot of people who've got dietary requirements, the family has to work around you. I mean, I always take my stuff round so that it's sparing my mum the expense, because I can't ask her to buy me this, that and the other. You know, it's not right, really. So I just accommodate as best I can. Now, I saw a story. I know Christmas Day's gone, but I saw a story about someone who was hosting Christmas Day for her and all the family. And she was charging a lot of money per person to everyone. And I don't know how you feel about this. I'm in two minds about it. With the cost of living, to some extent, is that possibly why this person did it? Because I know Christmas is expensive, because you've got gifts to buy and food to put on the table. And if you are hosting Christmas Day, it probably is expensive. if you eat out, it's expensive just the same. Us as a family have never eaten out Christmas Day, never. Although my mum mentioned we may do that next year. Because in her, she said everything went wrong with her Christmas dinner. I just hope it wasn't because of me, with me having something different. I mean, I thought she did a great job. I really did. So, do you know what my favourite part of the Christmas dinner was? And you'll not believe me, because a lot of you will probably say, what? Sprouts. I really enjoyed the sprouts. Over everything that was on my plate, I enjoyed the sprouts. Maybe it's because I don't have sprouts very often, but I just loved them. How many of you like sprouts? Because my husband, Richard, he'll only have 3 on his plate because he made this promise to a person. Strangely, this person, I don't know from Adam, but he made a promise that he'll eat 3 sprouts a year. And he still remembers that he has to do that. Isn't it weird? But there you go, some traditions can't be broken. Same with this meat and potato pie my mum's going to be making for the family. That's a tradition that won't be broken. So tell me what your plans are for today, New Year's Day. I'd love to know. By the time you get this video, it'll be, what was your plans? What did you do for New Year's Day? So, 1st of January, we're in the dreaded month. My dreaded month, January. I know I've mentioned it before, so I'll not repeat myself, so I won't. I'll have a sip of coffee. Boy, did I enjoy that Bailey's hot chocolate last night. So nice, and Richard drank all these when I came through to him. I said, did you enjoy it? And he said, oh yes. I didn't put as much Bailey's in his though, because I just thought it would be way too much on the stomach somehow. But Richard will not have hot chocolate with hot water. And to me, there's not much difference in taste. Some things like that you can get away with. I'm really looking forward to it getting warmer though. Getting warmer and usually go for trips out, days out. And it's really nice when we do, them coach trips. I like going on coach trips. And when you're on coach trips, you meet different people and you chat with them, and I'm not saying you spend all day together, but it's just different talking to somebody different. It's refreshing. I think that's the best way to put it. It's refreshing. And coach trips, they take away the stress if you drive. You don't have to worry about finding somewhere to park, especially when it gets summer and you know it's going to be busy. So coach trips, I think there's more positives than negatives. Usually. Now, the only negatives I can think of with doing coach trips is if there's a lot of traffic on the roads. Traffic, a lot of roadworks, that's a big one. Because that can either change the course of where the coach is going, and it takes a lot longer to get to the destination. And traffic, you can be stuck in it. Them are the two negative things about going on a coach. But other than that, you can just relax and watch the world go by when you're on a coach. I love them. In fact, I'm hooked. And I've got a new brochure, a new David Ogden brochure. I'll be nipping in the travel agents and seeing, getting the Hattons one as well, because I did enjoy the Hattons ones. What I did, because I went to London and I went to Scotland, and I did enjoy the fact that it had a bar on the coach and you could get a drink, and it was lovely. So I'll be getting those. Because they are nice. They are. I've got my eye on a few with David Ogden. A few coach trips. And price can be a variety. Some are more expensive than others, but it depends on the trip. So I can't wait to look at the new coach trips and see where I can go. Even going on your own, though. There's nothing wrong with going on a coach trip by yourself. I didn't do it, and I was going to. Because there was a coach trip to, it weren't the Trafford Centre. Oh, I've been before. I know the name. It's another big shopping resort. And I can't think for the life of me what it's called. My mind's gone blank. Cheshire Oaks. Cheshire Oaks. There was a coach trip to go there. Cheshire Oaks. And ummed and ahed on whether to go, and I didn't. But I may look next year. If there's something along that line to go by myself. Not spend a fortune. Just, just to go and have a look around. Spending some time to yourself. Now, some people don't have a choice, sadly. There's people out there that have no one. But there's people like me who do have family. And day in, day out, I'm with someone. I'm with my husband, aren't I? I've got an husband and I've got a budgie. That's my family. But sometimes I need a bit of time to myself. And it's kind of like, especially because I care for my husband as well. I know I'm his wife, but I care for my husband because of all his difficulties and that. And sometimes I need that tiny little bit of respite. But I suppose everybody does. Even if you're married to someone and you've got children running around, you need that tiny bit of relief, is how you put it. Depending on your situation, of course. Like if I do have a tiny bit of respite from Richard, we've still got parents around. So parents will step in and he goes for the day to stay with them, or a night, or a couple of nights. It's just a little bit of a respite for me, because it can be hard. I'm not going to go on about this too long because I have done other videos covering this subject. But it's just a little tiny bit of a break. I wouldn't say I'm a bad person for saying it. Like, I must admit though, the first time I did have some time to myself, I did feel guilty. And most of you probably do feel that way when you have that break from the person you're caring for. After all, we're only human. And there's times as carers where you've got a breaking point. Because there's times when you can get really low. This isn't the person you care for's fault. But being a carer, it's a big responsibility. And there's a lot of stress that goes with it. And you need to get to to have a rest. You do. And nobody should feel guilty about how you're feeling. Really. There may be times where you do feel guilty. I've been in tears over some situations I've had to deal with. I really have. I've held my head in my hand and just cried. And you get tired as well. Anyway, more cheerful. Let's get more cheerful, shall we? Is there anybody getting married this year? Has anybody gotten engaged? It's been Christmas, hasn't it? And has anybody proposed? Christmas, New Year. A lot of people get engaged for New Year, don't they? Somebody I know has just got engaged. I've known her for a long, long time. And and I saw photographs. Of him on one knee, and it's weird, really, because I knew this person from school, and what brought it up now? I saw her not long ago, and I was with my mum because my mum knows her as well, and she was saying, what was we talking about now? We were talking about how long I'd been married, and she said, "Oh, it'll be a miracle for me to get married," and then it's happened. She's getting married. So I wish them really all the best. Because planning a wedding, I wouldn't like doing mine now. I really wouldn't. The average wedding now it can be up to £25,000 just for one day. Just for one day, £25,000. You can have like 5 luxury holidays for that. But it's lovely getting engaged. Especially when you know that person's the right one. Sometimes these days, though, getting engaged, it doesn't mean very much to some people. It's just a ring on it, a ring on your finger, and it is a nice thing. So if anybody's got engaged lately, congratulations. Many, many congratulations, and I hope it holds. Anyway, sadly, that's 25 minutes gone. I could have carried on about engagements and things and weddings and but I'm not going to. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Gosh, to think this is the first coffee morning of 2024. Anyway, so my itinerary today before I do go is when I finish my coffee, I'll be going upstairs, getting dressed, coming down, seeing to her Sammy, general morning chit chat. If I can think of a really good subject, I'll cover it. If I can't, then I can't. But I'm sure there's a lot of topics I can think of. One's just entered my head, talking about weddings. It won't be about weddings because I have already covered weddings and wedding dresses. But there is something I could talk about. And then after general morning chit chat, I will be doing probably a lunchtime with me, if I can rustle up something good. And then in the afternoon, it's a good chance I'll be going to my mum and dad's again for New Year's Day. Okay, so there'll be no dinner time with me, unfortunately. I'm ever so sorry. But we will be coming home later on tonight and I'll be able to do something with you then. Okay. I'd really better go, aren't I? 27 minutes has gone. So please enjoy the rest of your morning. And have a lovely day. Okay. Bye.